Welcome and welcome back to Pero Comma Podcast. Today we're going to be going over with some possible spoilers. We don't know. We're going with the flow, so just giving you a heads up now.
Yep.
There's probably going to be some spoilers, but we're going to be going over King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. This is our first S.A. Cosby book that we've read.
Yep.
So join us while we talk about it. All right, so here we go. We have King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
This is our first book by him.
Yes.
And I know that one of the ladies that we follow, Brit in her books, loves him. I've seen him pop up numerous times throughout all social media platforms, and I've only heard good things.
Yeah.
And I'm here just to add more good things because I really enjoyed his writing. Really enjoyed it. You can tell the difference between a male writer and a female writer. We were talking a little bit about this because we don't want to get too into it. But let's just go over what the book is first, and then we'll get into all that jam.
Right.
This book covers Roman. He's the main male character.
Mm-hmm.
And he grew up in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just finished this book and I can't remember. I remember Skid Row, right? The Skids. I remember the Skids.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Richmond, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he's from Virginia, and his family, his dad had a dream to have a crematory. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Correct.
And it turned into a family business, into a legacy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He left the town because when he was younger, his mom disappeared. They found her car on the train tracks. There was a little bit of blood, but it was hers. And she was gone. No body, nothing.
Yeah.
Now, it's him, Roman, his sister, Nevaeh, his punk-ass brother, Dante. And then his father.
An inferno, little punk ass.
Mm. And then his dad. Okay? Roman, after that happened to his mom, he left to Atlanta and he became a finance guy, like top tier finance guy. He knows what he's doing. He's not scared to get his hands dirty.
Yep.
He'll dabble in the illegal that he knows he's not going to get caught in.
Yep.
While he's out there, he gets a call from his sister.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a call from his sister letting him know, hey, daddy had an accident. You need to come home. It's not looking too good. So he's like, oh, man. He tells his assistant, hey, hold on my calls, my meetings. I'll do what I can, blah, 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 blah. He goes to Virginia. When he gets there, his brother is high out of his mind. His dad got hit by the train, right?
I thought it was just a regular car that hit him.
Okay. Whatever. His car was F. Yes. They ran him off the side of the road. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, let me just insert here. Everything that is being spoken of is, if I remember correctly. Disclaimer. Okay. So he sees his sister. There's a bit of tension because he did up and leave, has not really come back. She's the one that's holding everything down, especially now that his dad is in the hospital. He's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We said we were going to try to do this with no spoilers, but
I don't know if that's a spoiler, though.
Yeah, true. It's just part of the story. Okay. So she's the one that's running the crematory and everything by herself because her brother, Dante,
is the last child.
Is the baby of the family. And as most babies of the family that go through something super traumatic, like a mother being missing. So not every baby of the family.
I was about to cake.
Not every.
The youngest.
But it's, a lot of let me not say it like that. I'm not going to put it as the baby of him, but he is the baby, and he fits the stereotype
Right.
of the mentally effed up baby of the family because of what he went through. Like, there is a little soft spot for me because I'm like, he is the soft one of the family. He did lose his mom in a traumatic way, but there comes a point where you got to get your shit together.
Yeah, but they did say that he's been like that since he was a child. He was easy to cry. He didn't like to hurt things. He was just a soft child.
Okay, I'm soft, but I get shit done.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying they
Oh,
made sure to tell us.
I'm sorry, guys. He just really hit a nerve with me. Like,
Oh my God, I can't wait to get to it. But go ahead.
I just want. Anyway, so she's worn out. She's a little snippy, but you could sense that there's a lot of love between them. Then he finally runs into his little punk ass bro. His little punk ass brother. They start hanging out, and this is where Roman finds out his brother got in too deep. I don't even know how to say it because what his brother did was really just it was just dumb. The brother's dumb, and let me just say it like this: he continues to make dumb decisions throughout the book.
And mind you, he's not even young. He's like 28, 29.
Yeah, and he gets an allowance from his dad. He's pretty much set up to not have to grow up.
Yeah.
Now, Nevaeh and Roman did not get this type of treatment. Not that it plays into the story. I just like a little note.
But Nevaeh was kind of turned into a mother after their mother left. She made sure everybody ate and cooked the meals.
But even before the mother left, because the mom was always working, because even though they had this crematory and they had this really big house that they were able to build and all of this stuff, they still struggled financially a lot. So the mom was a nurse and worked in the hospital. She was very loved by everyone. So this disappearance was like kind of, and they all thought that the dad did it. Because what else could it be? This woman disappeared in the middle of the night.
Right.
Or, during the whatever. And there's no body. Nothing. So they're like, he killed her and burned the body. Anyway.
Yep. So they go to the bar and like you said Richmond, but I think it's outside of Richmond. It was a small town.
Yes.
Like they weren't in.
Go ahead. I'm gonna look to see if I can.
But they're at the bar, and then like Dante's buying everyone drinks. People like Dante because he just spends his money frivolously, and people don't actually like him.
But he is charming.
Right.
But he's awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it hit a nerve for the both of us because me and Liz, they were like, yeah, let's get a glass of Hypnotic. And me and Liz was like, wait a minute, do they still drink
Hypnotic? Okay. Y2K?
What is this, 1998? What are you saying?
Yeah.
So they're at I have notes, guys. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at.
And I'm trying to find the city.
They're at the bar, and these two guys walk into the bar, and mind you, Dante is shit-faced. As soon as these two guys walk in, he immediately sobers up. He's like, yo, we gotta go. And his brother's looking like, what just happened? Okay, we can go. Roman, I don't know why Roman won't stick for me. Roman is about to drive. He sees a guy calmly walking up to the car like he wants to come talk to Dante, so he doesn't say anything. And then the guy tries to set the car on fire with both of them in it. Immediately, I would fight Dante, but that's just me.
Yes, like, okay. I've already mentioned that this idiot makes dumb decision after dumb decision after dumb decision throughout the book. The way that Roman did not F him up at all throughout the entire book is wild to me.
He coddled him the entire book.
Which is why he is the way that he is, or was. Yeah.
So they leave. Dante finally tells him what happened and why this guy tried to set the car on fire. And Dante is a little druggy. He's an addict.
Not a little druggy.
He is an
I don't
addict.
understand how he stayed alive when he would be like, "Oh, I took edibles plus all these
Yeah.
pills and I was drinking." Sir,
Yeah.
we need to study you because
Right.
there's no way. And he would sober up so quick.
Yeah. That's insane. But yeah, so he tells his brother, he and his friend, I can't remember what the friend's name was. They went to the two guys that walked into the bar.
Not Splody. Getty.
Getty. Him and
Getty.
Getty, they went to the two guys that walked into the bar. They're pretty much the I guess the kingpin of the city. I don't know what you call it. But they run the drug game and all.
Torrent and Tranquil. They're
Yeah.
brothers.
And him and Getty went to the brothers and bought $300,000 worth of product. Now, mind you, Dante has money that his father gives him, but Dante ain't got 300,000. They gave it to him because everybody knows Dante's family owns the crematory, two of them, if I'm not mistaken, and they make a lot of money. So they're like, okay, I know you'll get it. And they got high off their own supply.
Yeah, and it wasn't just one type of thing that they got, product that they got from them. They got multiple types of products.
Pills,
And
weed, cocaine,
because
all
it
of that.
was Getty's girlfriend, Cassie,
Mm-hmm.
and Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now Dante is also having an affair with Cassie, which is his homegirl's
His homeboy's girlfriend.
homeboy's, yeah, girl.
So he already
So,
missed.
yeah.
This is when we get into the backstory about their mom. So the mother has been missing. Everybody loves the mom. But then we hear from Dante that people thinks that she was cheating on the dad, which is why they thought that he killed her. And I was like, oh, you little hussy.
Yeah.
And so Nevaeh also brings up to Roman, mind you, Nevaeh is the middle sister. She brings up to Roman, she was like, yeah, I think mom was cheating and I think dad killed her. And she brings it up this whole book. Like, she believes wholeheartedly that her dad killed her mother. So anyways, Roman, after Roman finds out what Dante did with his friend, Roman meets up with the gang members and tries to make a deal with them. So his mistake was he went in there thinking, I know how to work with these type of guys. I do this type of business when I live in Atlanta. I've worked with gangsters before. You haven't. You work with rappers who perpetrate like they're hard and they're not. So he's talking all this jazz. The two what's the name? Tranquil
and Torrent.
And Torrent didn't like it. He was like, you try to make me feel stupid and I don't like that.
You're trying to act like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So that wasn't his intention at all.
It really wasn't. He's stuttering all over the place and he's like, no, I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just saying I can give you this money and, and turn your money into you. Because his whole thing was, I can give you this money, but guess what? I can also make you a profit. He's thinking business minded. They're thinking local drug lord level. And so they beat his teeth out his mouth.
Like, broke him.
This is the second time in the book I would have fought Dante. He doesn't. He coddles him. It's okay, Dante. We're going to figure it out. No, I'm not figuring out nothing for you. You a grown man. You did it by yourself. Okay, let me get my feelings out of it. Go ahead, proceed, Liz.
So, again, if I remember correctly, because I didn't even remember that I didn't even remember all that stuff happened at the bar. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Part of the deal was also that he's supposed to flip the money. He paid them $150,000 up front, I believe, or something like that. Girl. And then he flipped the money to make them more money. And he had to use the crematory so that they can, get rid of bodies.
They get their call for their first body.
Mm-hmm.
And Yellow Boy shows up along with Splody.
Mm-hmm.
Getty is there. Cassie is there. So they bring, yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
bring them all there. I forgot whose body they were burning. Whatever. They start talking. Splody ends up leaving. Splody's like very nervous, kept looking at his phone and all this stuff, and he's like, no, it was Yellow Boy.
Yellow Boy. Yep.
Yellow Boy is the one that kept looking at his phone, and he's like, I gotta go, I gotta go. Roman peeped this. He is very observant.
Yep.
He reads people very well. Very well. He learned a lot from his dad. A lot of the reason why he's the way he is because of the things that he learned from his dad, the little quotes his dad gave him.
Mm-hmm.
One of the main ones you hear throughout the book is that everything burns.
Yep.
Everything burns. Everything burns to ashes. That's throughout the whole book you hear that. That's like a mantra. And that's what he tells himself, like to remind him, I'm doing all this, but it doesn't matter because everything burns. So while they're there, Yellow Boy leaves and leaves Splody and Getty. So Getty's the one that they have to kill. So they put him in a box alive and they put him in the oven. And then they're gonna kill Cassie. The brother gets all in his emotions.
Dante.
Oh God, I love her. Oh, I love her. Takes something, hits Splody in the back of the head, and kills him.
Yep.
Dumb ass decision.
This is the third time I would have fought Dante.
Because now you done killed one of their right hand people. But Roman's like, you know what? It's okay. We're just gonna burn the body. I know that Yellow Boy is going somewhere that he shouldn't be going, and I'm gonna see how that plays out. Whatever. First thing he does,
it's Cassie the car that Splody has, which has like this huge spoiler on the back, so it's very identifiable. And he's
it's like a neon color, right? Or is that one of the brothers' cars? Whatever. It's a hooked up, I think, Civic with a big spoiler.
Yep.
Think Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, which is why I was like, is this book from 1998? But this is current time. I don't know.
Wait. They're in Jefferson Run, Virginia. They even explain it in the book how they're kind of behind on certain things. Like the hypnotic, because remember they did bring up, he was like, hypnotic?
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know. This
Get it.
Virginia. So yeah, Jefferson Run.
Yeah. So they leave, or she leaves, takes the car. She goes, he gives her some money and she goes to
wherever. She's not allowed to come back. They're going to tell her that they killed her. She can't come back. She's also an effing idiot. Oh, this book made me mad.
Yeah.
Mad at the characters, not at the writing or anything. Like,
yeah.
I could not be friends with Cassie. I probably would have put her in a box and in the oven my damn self. Dante would have been right in there with her. Like, okay, you want to be all Romeo and Juliet? Go ahead, get in the box together.
Right.
Anyway.
So then after all of that happens, they go home. Nevaeh has been messing with this guy named Chauncey. He is a detective. He's married.
He's not a good cop either.
Yeah, he's a dirty cop. But not only is he a dirty cop, he's just a horrible person. He is.
He manipulates her. Like, I get that there's situations where people are side pieces, but it's like he really made her feel like the lowest of the lowest side chicks. That he was a bad man, like through and through, like just a.
Yeah. So she had went to him previously and said, hey, this happened to my brother. He got his teeth knocked out. My little brother got his finger cut off. You know. Yeah, they cut off his finger. Stupid. Anyway.
They should have cut off his whole hand.
And she was like, you know, they don't want to open an investigation, but I think they're in trouble. Can you go help them? Now, I don't know if Nevaeh knew he was a dirty cop.
She had to have an idea. Like, if he's having an affair and he treats you like garbage, because it is, like, she's his side chick, but he doesn't treat her well, even as that. Like, It breaks my heart for her because she also does not see any self-worth in herself. She's like, I smell like burnt bodies all the time. Like
Yep.
my life is so messed up. Of course I'm gonna be treated this way. Like
Yeah.
she accepts it because of how she sees herself. So she does go to him for help. He's like, okay, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. So he goes to Roman, and Roman instantly was like, I don't like him.
Peeps him out. He's like, I already know what type of guy this is, Nevaeh.
Yeah. I don't like him. I'm so sorry, you guys. We skipped ahead. We didn't tell you about Khalil. After he got his teeth knocked out,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my man.
he called Khalil, who works with him at his firm. But he
No,
does
I
the
don't think he works at the firm. I think this is just that he does work for the firm. He's like his
yes,
own. He's
yes.
like a John
He's a
Wick.
mercenary. Is
He's
what
a
he.
John Wick, a Jason Bourne kind of.
Yeah, he knows how to find you, track you down, get rid of you. He's that guy. And so that's how they were able to get some money real quick to pay off those guys. So Chauncey comes to the house and talks to Roman. Roman is like, I don't like you. I'm not telling you anything. It was all taken care of. We just got jumped. It's fine. He plays it off like it wasn't really anything. And he was
Yeah,
like,
like you know, my brother, blah
yeah,
blah blah. Put it on Dante because it is his fault.
yeah. And then Chauncey is like, well, his friend Getty has disappeared too. And Getty, come to find out, was an informant for the police, specifically for Chauncey. Dante again. Just poor choices. And so Khalil comes to the house because after that, Roman is like, yeah, no, you're good. Don't even worry about it. And he leaves. Khalil comes to the house. They set up a plan to try to get rid of Torrent and Tranquil. And
they can't just do it where they go and they knock him off because you know. Another thing, Dante did warn Roman
he did.
that these people, which is dumb because why would you get in bed with them then, you idiot? Anyways, that these people are not just like your TV show drug dealers. Like
Yeah.
they like to
Yeah.
hurt people. They don't care. They honestly do not care what they do to people. They're very loose. Like Tranquil, his name is Tranquil. He's anything but.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Torrent is the head. He's the most collected.
Yes.
Has his emotions in as much check as someone like him can have them in.
Mm-hmm.
His brother, loose cannon. Like he just needs you to
Not
breathe a
wrapped the
certain
tight at
way.
all.
He just needs you to breathe a certain way. Like,
Yeah.
you breathed a second too long. You're done.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, mind you, this whole time, every time Roman comes up with a plan or tries to help or do anything, Dante's, no, we could just run away together. He is very whiny. He doesn't have, he is,
but then won't listen.
What's the word? He's a non-solution based person. He does not try to assist with anything. He doesn't look and say, okay, I created this issue. Let me find out how I can resolve it. He's just, let me run. That's his whole thing. So Khalil is at the house making a plan, and Dante is whining, talking about we can't do that. They're going to kill us. And so Khalil had to politely check him. I underlined it because I was just like, yeah, Dante, shut up. He says, Dante, I don't know if you realize this, but everyone at the table has killed someone. Because remember, they killed the bodies at the crematory and all of that. Mm-hmm. Including Khalil, who is a mercenary. He said, some of us more than others. What that means is that you can't go to the cops, especially since your friend was a CI. There's no way to clean that for the police. Now, I just met you and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I haven't heard you say one word or about how you think you and Roman should extricate yourselves from the situation that you created. One thing I know for sure, you don't have to pay a debt if the person you owe the debt to is dead. But if you have a better idea, I'm all yours. And I'm like, come on now.
Mm-hmm. No, that's, you know how we have our book bays from the book. Khalil is my book babe for this book.
Yeah, no, he was all man. He's gonna handle it.
Now, so then they put into place. So Roman's plan is to apply pressure
Yes.
onto them and do things strategically in a way that adds the pressure onto them. Because when pressure comes, people who are surface level, emotionally mature,
Mm-hmm.
once that pressure comes on, that surface level shit's out the window.
Pressure bust pipes.
hmm So he does this strategically. For instance, the first thing he does is he sets up a drive-by shooting. Khalil does it while they're all in the club, and he sets it up where he's the one saving Torrent.
Yep.
Okay. Then in
Rewind.
a, no, I know, I
Oh.
got you. Yeah. In another way that he did it was he hit up a stash house. Like it's very
Yes.
strategic. And just so you know, there's another gang that, or I don't know if we could say that, there's another group that is trying to move in on this territory, and they're called the Ghost Town Crew.
Yeah.
So they set it up in a way, even use the same guns as them.
Same.
It's just a
Mm-hmm.
thing. So going back to the night at the club, while they're there, Roman meets this young, smart, nerdy girl named Jealousy. What a name. Yeah. And they click. Come to find out, that is Torrent and Tranquil's half sister.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when her mom died, she didn't have any way. She, had found out that these are her brothers or whatever. They said, okay, come here, we'll help you out. Da, da, da. They got her a
Yeah.
job at the mayor's office. So she's the mayor's assistant. Her and Roman hit it off. He acts like he has reservations about getting with her. He has none. She
None.
just fits into his, not that he was using her like that, but he was using her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he really did like her because another thing that we haven't talked about Roman, because of what happened to Roman's mom, he has a kink. So he always, I don't know if that's even, it helps him stay in control. This kink, he
Yeah.
goes to get his release and it helps him stay in control. There is a moment in the book where he tries to get that fix
Mm-hmm.
before he goes to meet with Tranquil and Torrent to go over the money again. And he wasn't, and it, like, right there, it just shows you where he's like kind of panicking because he might not be
Yeah.
able to be so in control to handle this. But he does it, he handles it just fine. Um, Throughout the book, him and Jealousy do see each other, they get close. Um, there comes a point where she finds out, she hears from her that he works, because she lets him know straight up, like, I know what my brothers do, but I don't want to have anything to do with it. Like,
Yeah.
I have this spot at the mayor's office, I'm good there, like, I don't want to mess this up. Now, Dante is still being Dante,
Yeah.
still getting high, still doing dumb shit. um
Contacting Cassie.
Oh, got her a burner phone and everything. Still talking to her. She wants to come home. He's saying no.
Mm-hmm.
Then, so they did the club. They shot up the club. That went great.
Yep.
Um,
And Torrent is smart too, because he was like, so out of all these people here, you grabbed me. He said, I grabbed the closest person to me, which was Jealousy and Torrent. But he saw the car. He recognized the car that was coming. So he kept making moves going
he
back.
set himself up
That he
to
would
be
be
able to save
Torrent.
them.
Yeah.
To be in a position where it wasn't like he went out of his way to help
Yep.
Torrent. He was just there, right place, right time, kind of,
Yep. Yep.
But so then we go back to Nevaeh. Nevaeh does this trip to a winery. I think it was every month.
Mm-hmm.
She goes by herself to the winery. She did invite Chauncey. He laughed at her, just to give you a little bit of how he is with her. He laughed at her.
Yeah. He was like, if you want to come to the house and have sex, we could do that. But I'm not going out to the winery. I was like, oh, excuse you.
Yeah, he laughed at her. So she's like, F you, blah, blah, blah. Then she meets with the cold case manager for that police department and gets all of the case files
Yep.
for her mom's case. And she goes into it and finds some things. Some things that she already knew, some things that she didn't know.
Hmm.
Um,
Which just further solidifies that her dad did it for her.
yes. I mean, I think for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but it also sheds light. They really did love each other, her mom and dad. They really did love each other. They were just in a cycle where the dad was trying to make the crematory work.
Hmm.
Like he was
He was
so
focused on the crematory.
yes, and the mom was just like she didn't feel loved, she didn't
Hmm.
feel, so she went to the arms of another man, of other men,
She sure was cheap
of other men.
with the manager of the crematory.
Their friend that helped them with the crematory. She also did have like a little 30-minute thing with a coworker,
Hmm.
which the dad did catch her in that. And Nevaeh ends up going to talk with this coworker, and the coworker's like, "Look, I know that people say he did it, but the way that he looked at her when he found us, there was nothing but love and hurt and disappointment. The
Yeah.
look that I saw on that man's face
Was not a killer.
was not a killer."
Right.
Now just some backstory so you don't think that she's a complete hussy like that. Um, they were friends at work, and it was always very platonic. Nothing ever. One day I think they got into an argument or something. She was really
Hmm.
sad, and he tried comforting her. And then from there, they just kissed. It was just a kiss, and that's when the dad found them.
Yeah.
Not that it helps her case, but I just thought, it wasn't like she was just going sleeping with everybody at the
Right.
hospital. Her affair was just with this guy, and then she kissed this one. Not justifying what she did at all. But, some people are just natural cheaters and just sleep with anybody. She was
Right.
not. Um, so this is a bit of conflicting information for Nevaeh, but she doesn't care. She's like, my dad did it. My dad did it.
Yeah.
And there are things that point to him doing it. So, um, and Roman knows it. Roman sees the things as well. Like she's like, oh, well, mommy's chair in the car was like
All the
all
way
the way
back.
back and leaning, and he's like, so, and he's like, well, and he knew
Hmm.
because apparently, from what they said in the book, the dad's upper body was like real thick from all the lifting of the body, and he had
Yeah.
to like, in order to drive lean all the way back. So a lot of evidence pointing to the dad. Then we go back to these idiots.
Hmm.
Roman's like, I need you to go. And this is another, like, I would fight Dante every time Roman told him to do something. He would fight about it. He would complain about it. And Roman's like, bro, we're in this because of you.
Right.
You just need to do what I'm telling you to do so we can get out of this. And he's like, I just don't see
He
why.
had no
He's like,
faith in his brother,
huh?
Dante. He had no faith in his brother.
He had no faith in anything. So, except him and Cassie. Roman then delivers on his first, because he finally gets Torrent to agree to let him flip their money. Now, Torrent and Tranquil were not all like, okay, we trust you with our money. He had to work at it, and he got their trust.
Hmm.
Now, they did start asking questions about Getty. Yellow Boy said nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Nothing.
Because he left. He didn't
Because
know
he
what
left.
happened.
But he also didn't want to F with Roman.
Torn
He
and
was like,
tranquil.
Roman tried to see if there
Yeah.
could be some type of, and Yellow Boy shut it down. He's like, I don't care what you did. I know you did something. I don't care
Hmm.
what you did. I want nothing to do with it. Don't effing talk to me. So he ends up getting them to do it. He delivers on the first one.
Hmm.
He starts bringing the money in. Of course, they use fear because that is one thing that these guys just like to have people fear them.
Hmm.
Roman, being the little strategist that he is, the college boy that he is, I mean, he's read The Art of War, he's read all
Yeah.
these strategy books. He's like, okay, you use fear, I got you. I'm gonna use that
Like,
against
I know how
you.
to combat that.
Yep. Roman, I gotta say, it's scary how easily he fell into all of this and handled it. Like it was just he was born for it. It's
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
because he wanted nothing to do with that type of,
Yeah.
he didn't even want anything to do with the crematory. Like he was just very,
Yeah. Yeah.
he delivers so well that now their supplier is like, hold up, I want to meet with him. And it falls into line with jealousy. The girl, the sister, works at the mayor's office. When her and Roman were talking, she was like, oh yeah, they want to revamp the skids. The skids is like the lowest of the low. That's where all the addicts are. That's where they make their money.
Yeah.
Okay. Dante likes to hang out there. Okay. So Roman, being the smart person that he is, he's like, wait a minute, they're gonna revamp it. We could buy the properties up for the city to buy it from us. We can set up a construction company
Mm-hmm.
to I just want to say pause on this. I felt really bad for the people who were caught as collateral damage
Yeah.
in all of this.
Yeah.
Like the construction owner, okay, let me explain, guys. So Roman saw the opportunity. He's like, we could buy real estate. The state's gonna have to buy the property so that they can renovate. We can have the demolition company. We're gonna make money off of that. We could have the construction company.
Yep.
We're gonna make money off of that. Like it's a money pit. That's what
Mm-hmm.
Roman sees. And he's like, and I can set it all up so that I can finish these guys
Yeah.
and still make my money.
Yep.
And that's
And
exactly
he's a
what he did.
mastermind.
Yes, that's what I mean. He just fell into this life. So he delivers on that. He delivers to the guy. They get the contract now, and they get the real estate that they wanted, and now they have to get a construction company. And this is what I was just talking about. They approach this gentleman who owns a construction company that his dad built with two wheelbarrows, is what he said. He's like, Roman's like, here's what you're going to do. You're going to give us 51% of your company. He's like, I'm not going to do that. My dad
Right.
built this with two wheelbarrows. Like, what are you talking about? Da, 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 da. And he's like, you're going to give it to us because they found him. So Torrent and Tranquil own a club called,
Something child, but I know it's a lot of BDSM in there.
yes. So it has levels. Like there's the club level, there's the VIP level, and then there's the let's get it on level.
Yeah.
So they find him in that. Now this is a married man, well respected in the community, church goer, all of this stuff. So he was like, "How much I got to pay y'all to let me leave this building?" And they're like, "No, you're going to give us 51% of the company." And he's like, "No, I'm not." Then they start torturing him, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, okay." He signed it over, and that's how they got their construction company for the demolition and all of that stuff. And Roman was in the room when they were torturing him.
Yep.
How he was able to stomach it is freaking wild. But I guess when you burn bodies for a living, like.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is he kept saying to them, he was like, I don't want you to get hurt. Cut off his pinky. Look, I'm trying to help you. Cut off his toe. And I was like, Roman, how did we get here, my brother?
Yes. Like, now you could ask me and Collette what Roman looks like, and we have no idea. I asked her yesterday. I'm like, did you think he like? And she's like, nah, I just thought,
He's an average looking guy to me.
Regular schmegler guy.
Yeah.
No, and that is what we were talking about, how female authors and male authors, like, and that didn't bother me because,
that was
but I didn't realize the difference until this book.
Yeah, I was just like, I mean, I saw a dark-skinned tall man. That's all I have. Just an ambiguous tall, dark-skinned man.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you nothing else about him.
Now, I would say Roman's a sleeper, meaning like you would look at him and not think that he was capable of effing somebody up because he's strong, but he didn't. That is one thing. He didn't look like someone who was super strong, but he was, because he studied a lot of stuff. He martial arts, all of that. Like
Mhm.
because of his childhood and everything that happened, he said he would never be weak again. And he lived up to it.
Yep. And he comes back from his meeting with Tranquil and Torrance guy.
Mm-hmm.
Chauncey is following him. So Chauncey is following him, tries to blackmail him, and he was like, I see that you're meeting up with people that you shouldn't be meeting up with. He was like, well, I'm dating the sister. Like it's immediate for him. It's like, I'm dating their sister. They obviously want to know. He was like, yeah, I think you're doing other things for me. He's like, I'm not, but to each his own, whatever. He tries to blackmail him. Roman was like, I will kill you. You ain't gonna blackmail me. What do you mean? And don't come around my sister no more because you pissing me off. Roman is mental.
But then that pisses him off. But everything that Dante has done,
Yeah.
he does. Now, I'm not saying that he hasn't gotten upset with Dante and all that. It's just very surface level
He
upset.
coddles Dante a lot. And even when he helps out in the crematory, it's more out of guilt for leaving his sister behind than it is, let me go help build the company my father built.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, I don't know. We figure out why, but.
So there's a situation when him and Khalil set up for the stash house to be hit. There's a kid there, and when they handle the kid for what happened at the stash house, they put the blame on him because now they have the pressure. Now their stash house got hit, and they had just gotten a delivery. Then they hit up a delivery of guns.
Yeah.
So that got hit up, but they made that look like a biker gang from another town. So everything is very strategic. When that happens, they have a meeting and they call Roman into the meeting. And there's this kid there who's 16, I believe. They call him Eddie Munster. They have the two drivers that were able to get away from that whole thing because it was a big thing and only, so they have them in the freezer. This reminded me of some like old school mafia movie. They had them naked in the freezer, so much so that they were sitting on their butts. And Roman noticed there, he's like, if they survive this, they're gonna have to get the meat off of their butt removed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Already frostbite.
I don't remember if it was, I think it was Torrent. He slipped, like he almost fell.
And the kid laughed.
Eddie Munster just chuckled a little bit. Not even like, ha, 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 cackle.
Yeah.
He kind of just like.
It was like a.
Yes. Yeah. So after Torrent handles those two idiots, he turns around and he's like, yo, it was pretty funny. I almost fell. And then just starts stabbing the kid. Kid is 16 years old. Now, his right-hand man, besides Tranquil, is D-Train.
D-Train. Mm-hmm.
When they're getting the bodies ready to take to the crematory, it's just D-Train and Roman. D-Train starts explaining to Roman, like, hey, I knew that kid. Like, I used to mess with his aunt. Like, I've known him since he was a young jit. Like, I know things have to happen, but that was like too far. So Roman's like, yes, my plan is working.
Like, I'm sorry to go through that. Now, in his mind, he's thinking, oh, I got him. I know how to get him. But out loud, he was like, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I apologize. And then he went back to work. He didn't say nothing else about it. He didn't try to befriend him or anything.
He said sometimes certain people are meant to wear a crown. Something like he inserted, a little nugget. That brain ninja
there.
The brain ninja hack. He planted a little, some people aren't meant to wear the crown. Mm-hmm. Talking about Torrent, because he sees the cracks in the foundation. Mm-hmm. From there, they get rid of the bodies. Torrent and Tranquil are losing their shit.
Because they're bleeding money.
Yes, because now they lost all that stash, but they were able to recoup it because, again, Roman is delivering on what he said he was
Correct.
going to do. He's flipping their money, he's making them money and all that. So they're not quite hurting like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a hit because now they could have been making more money, but now the
Right.
money that they are making is covering these losses. Um Now we jump to Dante's bitch ass. So him and Cassie have been in contact. Cassie's been wanting to see him. He even goes to she's been wanting to come home. He even goes to Roman and he's like, "Hey, Cassie wants to come see her mom. She's lonely." Roman's like, "Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm letting you know now. You better not do anything to F this up because Khalil does not play.
Yeah.
He is not going to go to jail because you want to
Khalil
be
made
an
that clear
idiot."
too. Khalil was like, I kill all y'all. I'm not gonna go to jail for none of you.
Yep. And Dante's like, "Okay, fine, whatever." And he texts her like, "Oh no, you can't come back."
But he
Then
gonna
he
meet her at a
finds,
hotel.
yes. Then after the hotel, little dummy goes to her mom's house and hides the car in the back of her mom's house. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, Collette, because I'm mad.
Yeah. So the reason that they know she's there, because Dante knows that she's there, is because they see the car. She's driving the car around town. The souped up Honda Civic with the huge spoiler that everybody identifies as Splodey's car. Splodey, who has been missing since page 10 of this book. Like, what are you doing? Well, she a crackhead, so it makes sense. Anyway, um, Roman gets with Khalil, and Khalil's like, "Look, you need me to take Cassidy out?" He was like, "I don't want you to, but if you have to kill her, kill her." But he doesn't say that to Dante. But he's just like, "Look, I need to cover my bases. I ain't got time for you to be in love with someone that isn't even good for you anyway." He was like, "You're both making poor decisions. You
Yeah.
got yourself into a situation I'm trying to help you out of, and you're literally combating me the entire time I'm trying to help you."
Yep.
That's frustrating.
It is.
That's frustrating. Um, at this time, jealousy finds out that Roman is more than their financer, and she's like, he's been calling her, and then finally she picks up, and he was like, "Hey, I've been calling you. What's going on?" And she was like, "I told you, I don't want to have anything to do with my brother's business, and I don't want someone that's going to be a part of that. And you lied to me." And he really tries to be like, "No, that's not what's going on," but he can't really go into detail because he would incriminate himself. So he breaks up. She breaks up with him, and he is devastated.
Because he actually really did like her.
Yeah,
She is the one woman who has
that understood him.
ever been able to. So
With the dominatrix thing that he likes.
in the past, it was separate. This
Right.
person fulfilled his kink and
He can talk to
fixed that
her.
part of him, but and then this person provided the affection. Never
Yeah.
love because he's never really,
Right.
you know. But jealousy is
She
the
embodied it
full
all.
package, yes, and made him like he was falling in love with her, and
Yes.
he admitted it. So go ahead, Clay.
And so because of that, that pisses him off. And he basically just sets his final plan in motion. He has been working behind the scenes. A lot of this is off page. We don't know what's happening until we get to that final scene. So he says that the Ghost Town crew reaches out to him to set up something, and he told Torrent and Tranquil that we want to call him Trent. His name is Trent. Isn't his name Trent?
I don't remember. I think one of them is Travis. No,
Yeah, like they have a very
Terrence.
Terrence, I think. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, they reached out to me to work something out or whatever be the case, but he was like, I'm coming to you to let you know I'm not going to go behind your back and try to flip their money because they heard about it from whoever. And so he says that they're going to meet up at this location, some rundown building that they now own because they bought the land, they bought the properties, all of that in the skids. He goes in, and Tranquil says something like, I hope you know what you're doing, or something like that. And his radar starts going off. He was like, that's really ominous. Why would you say that? So when he walks into the building, he realizes that all of Trent, what are them two boys, and their people are on one side, and he's the only one on the opposite side. And he's like, "What time are they supposed to get here?" And he was like, "At 9." But he's like, "Why is everybody standing on one side and I'm over here by myself?" And then he was like, "I know you're lying." The Tranquil. He was like, "I know you're lying because Chauncey told me what it was." Chauncey steps out of the shadows. Chauncey steps out of the shadows and was like, "Yeah, Roman tried to set a deal with me, but I told you guys because I know I'd make more money with you," which Roman did. He tried to set up a deal with Chauncey. Unfortunately for Chauncey, he doesn't know that Roman was setting him up the whole time.
Strategic.
Yeah. So he went to him worried and was saying, "These guys are trying to take me for my money. I can help you. I know you take money under the table as a cop, and then you can come off as the great guy that did this bust down for this, drug circle or whatever you call it." And, so he goes to them and he was like, "Dang, you set me up. I thought we were going to be working together." And he was like, "No, I can make more money with these guys." And he was like, "Well, that's too bad because I got people working for me." All of the crew stepped to the other side and has guns pointed to the three of them, Chauncey, Tranquil, and the other boy. And they die. It's great. It's beautiful. Guess what else he has been doing on the back end? He's been flipping money for them. They haven't been paying their crew the best. So he was like, "Don't even worry about it. Let me get $1,000 off you. I'll flip it for you." And that's what he's been doing. He's been taking little by little to the point where he set up businesses for this other guy that he was like, "Yeah, he set up a laundry coin business for me. I honestly don't even need to do this." Side note real quick. A laundromat?
Girl, don't even, because I've been telling my cut. We'll talk about this after the show.
I don't know if you guys noticed, laundromats make a lot of money.
Bank, and all
You
you
can
do
set
is.
me up with a laundromat. I'm straight.
Well, I mean, in Power,
Yeah.
Ghost had laundromats.
Yeah.
That's how they clean their money.
He was helping the whole crew. They all kept coming to him slowly but surely. So he's been working them the whole time. This happened immediately after they killed the kid. It's like everybody, because even though D-Train felt it the most because he knew him, but everybody was just like, "Yo, he was just a kid." So they killed him.
I would have died because I would have laughed.
I would have laughed.
I'd have been dead with him.
Now, while this is going on, Dante goes over to the Ghost Town crew. And he tries to act like, what's the guy from the movie? Afina, come outside. That's him. You know what I'm talking about. Can't think of the movie right now. So he calls him. He calls them to come outside, and they shoot out the light where he's standing, and they shoot him because he's an idiot. Why are you going over there anyway? He literally had no plan other than to get shot. His whole thought process was, "I keep messing stuff up. I don't know what to do." Your brother got it covered. Shut up. Sit down.
Yeah. You were about to be able to live your life.
You literally, the same night he goes over there, gets killed, is the same night that he takes out Tranquil and Torrent. So it's literally happening simultaneously. The sister Nevaeh, poor little tank. She is called, has to identify the body. Roman goes and identifies the body. Nevaeh actually finds out what's happening, that he was working with Tranquil and Torrent, and she packs her stuff and leaves. She washes her hand clean. She's not working at the crematory. She's gone.
I love that for her though.
I do, but I kind of want to follow up. Like, what?
Yes.
Where did she go?
Sir, S.A. Cosby. This message is for you.
And Jealousy finds out she is pregnant.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
So she makes up with him. And the only reason she makes up with him, honestly, is because that's the same night he finds out his brother died. And he went to the house. He's like, look, my brother died. I just need to hold you. And she lets him in, and, you know,
And
they
I
go
would have
from there.
been. I
At the
would have
end of the
been.
book, yeah. At the end of the book, she goes to the crematory to go meet up with him. I guess they're going to grab lunch or something. He was like, well, let me go handle something, with the guys real quick, and I'll come back out. She steps to the side of the building. She realizes the cars there belong to the people that used to work for her brothers. And she's upset too, because she was like, my brothers just died. No one knows what's going on. And he was like, I'm so sorry to hear that. Mind you, they're dead. And she steps to the side. She's like, all the cars here are for the guys that used to work for Tranquil and Torrent. And he's telling them how to burn bodies and do all of this stuff. And they all looking at him like he's the boss. And he's checking them too, like he's the one in charge. And she's like, what did I get myself into? And that's how the book ends. What did you get yourself into? I need a follow up. I need to know what happens to Nevaeh. I need to know if jealousy's going to flip on him. I need to know. Because now he's like running the gang.
But you know what? I think like Roman will probably just set everything up
And leave.
and hand the keys to like D-Train or something, because he's giving these guys out of that
Yes.
lifestyle.
Yes. He is, but at the end of the book, the way he checks the guy, he's like, if you keep asking me questions, I get nervous, and I get rid of people that make me nervous. And I was like,
well, yeah, maybe once the baby's born, he'll be like, I don't want to do this type shit.
Yeah, this was a solid book.
Mm-hmm.
This was a solid book.
Yeah.
Dante frustrated me the entire time.
But that's a good book.
Yeah.
That's a good book. To me. When it invokes...
And I wanted him to die the whole time. I just don't like the way he died, because I just felt like...
It was kind of like Joffrey.
Yes, it was just not satisfying.
Like, that part didn't make sense to me, because...
Yeah.
Of all the ways you could have been killed.
Yeah.
That's
we found out how their mom died too, y'all.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not even going to say it. You can read the book for yourselves and figure out how she died. We're not going to tell you that. It's great. It's great. But yeah, that is King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. My first S.A. Cosby. I do believe I'm going to read more of his books.
I am. I definitely will.
I enjoyed this. I thought it was good. I think I gave it 4 stars, 4.25 stars.
Yeah, I'm at 4.25.
Yeah, but that is King of Ashes. Take us out, Liz.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for another review that was not supposed to have spoilers, but had some spoilers, except for one.
Right.
So thank you again. Please join us next week. Follow us on all socials, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.